Hey guys, are you all well? It is stupid o'clock in the morning again. Again, I can't sleep, but I'm going to make use of that time. Right, on to the GS. I haven't got the seat back yet. I think I may have hit them at a bit of a bad time, because when I dropped it off, they were actually repainting the workshop floor and walls. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to actually strip as much as I can off this. I'm going to make some sort of temporary trolley to put under it, because I plan to take the front end off, the rear end out, first the exhaust off, and obviously just leave it so it's engine and frame, so I can plonk the tank back on, the tail unit back on when the seat does come. At least with the bits I'm taking off, I can actually start cleaning them up, and then when we've proven the seat, we'll get all that off and I'll have someone round to help me out with this great big engine, because that is heavy. I don't particularly want to do it on my own. So yeah, I'm going to crack on getting stuff off it. Like I say, at least we can get on with cleaning them parts. Let's go for it. First off, I'm going to do the exhaust, and then I've got a little idea for a trolley to put under it, because obviously if I'm taking the front end out and the rear end out, I still need to be able to move it around. So I've got an idea that I think will work, but we'll soon find out. So I need the exhaust off for that, and I'm actually going to try my idea for the trolley out first before I go and remove the wheels, just in case it don't work. It's not going to be the best, but hopefully it'll help me move it around. So this link pipe here that I made, I've got to polish that up. So yeah, doing this, at least we can get on with some of the parts while we're waiting. And a lot of this can be done in sort of quiet time. So during the day, I may do a bit of noisy work on the Enfield and save some of this for the evening or early hours of the morning shift. I think I've still got the box for that. I might have to sort that out. At least we know none of the bolts are going to be seized up. It'd be nice to get this engine on the bench actually and give it a damn good clean up. I may have said before, it's not that bad. I know it's a bit mucky at the moment, but I don't want to crack the engine open, because it's had a fair bit of work on it actually, and I really don't want to disturb it, because I know it's all absolutely spot on. And it'll seem a shame to start popping it open just to tidy things up and paint it and stuff. So what I think I'm going to do, and I'll do it the best I can, because sometimes, well, I've seen engines that have been done this way that really haven't worked out well. So I'm going to paint it without pulling it apart. I will take the casings off. We'll get all them polished. But I'm going to very carefully paint it, and then I'm actually going to swap the bolts out one by one, because I really don't like seeing bolts painted over. It just looks rough. So that's what I'm going to do, and it will come out fine. We'll make it look really good. Right, that should be free to go. Just put my surfboard down. we go. Right, I'm going to try my trolley idea. Right, got the oil draining out the engine. While that's going on, I'm going to remove the seating area off this trolley and hopefully use the base. The wheels are not the best on it, but I think they'll be just about alright. I'll say I'm going to try it before I take the wheels off the bike. It'll just make it easier to wheel around till it's completely in bits. I don't use this very often anyway, I keep falling off it. You go to wheel it round and the wheel goes in an hole in this terrible shed floor and you straight off the damn thing. I have fallen off my trolley several times. There we go. One skateboard. I ain't been on a skateboard for a long time. I'd take a bet I'd break my neck. The next bit of the trolley. I think that'll work. We'll soon find out. Right, I think morning tea while I wait for the rest of that oil to come out of the bike. I'm going to get it upright. Let it drain all the way out. Just leave it for 10 minutes. And then we'll try the trolley out. Right, we've got the bike propped a bit more upright. It looks like the oil's about finished draining. Cup of tea at the ready. Tea, anybody? If anything else, it makes a good tea trolley, look. You can move it around with you. I think it'll be alright. So, yeah, get that under. Front end out, back end out. I think we'll leave it at that. I'll take the footrests off. I'll leave the carbs on for now. Hopefully, what is it? Is it early hours Saturday morning? Yeah, I think it is. Friday morning? Oh, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm going to get that seat Monday. But at least, like I say, we can start taking care with the individual parts, getting them cleaned up, the wheels and things like that. We can get things done. Also, thanks again to everybody with the comments on the YouTube. I am a bit behind with reading some of the comments because I've literally been ploughing ahead in here, getting edits done, computer down, back up here, getting on with work, doing an edit, coming back up here, getting back on with work. So I'm a little bit behind with comments, so bear with me on that one. And people who have messaged me on my phone as well, I'm a bit behind them. I'm terrible at opening messages, reading them and forgetting to get back because I've just been 100% focused on catching up with all this work. So yeah, I've been a bit rubbish with comments and messages over the past few weeks, but I will catch up at some point. Also, while we're shed chatting, I'm getting quite a lot of people ask about the merchandise, the t-shirts, the hoodies and things like that. Quite a few messages on that. Possibly it's because Christmas is getting very close. Not sure what the cut-off time will be to actually get things in time for Christmas, but I guess it's best to order sooner than later. So I'm getting quite a few wives and girlfriends message me. No, not in that way. and asking how they get the t-shirts. Absolutely everything is in the description on every video if you wish to take a look. You know, I'm certainly not twisting anyone's arm up the back. It's just I do get so many messages, so hopefully this will answer all the questions. I'll say everything is in the description, the merchandise, even my eBay. So I've started selling quite a few things to have a big clear out, bullet key rings, everything. Like I say, the Teespring, the merchandise, the Patreon, everything's there in every video, every description. So yeah, it saves keep messaging, obviously, because I've been a bit rubbish with messages just lately, so just in case I've missed anybody. Right, I think we'll finish morning tea and we'll try this trolley out, see if it all collapses. I think it'll be all right. I know everyone's going to be rushing to use my idea. Don't blame me if you have a bike faller. In fact, don't copy me, because I'm stupid and it's probably an absolutely ridiculous idea, but I'm going to give it a go. It'll be actually quite easily to manoeuvre about on that. I've still got to do the wheels on the bike trolley, so I've actually got to find the wheels again. I don't know where I've put them, so I've got to do that, because they are an absolute nuisance to move about. They are. I don't know why they put solid wheels on one end and the casters on the other end. You know, it'd be just as easy to put casters on the front and put the old, some of them have like a brake pedal on them, don't they? You only need a brake pedal on one, really, just stop it crawling around, although nothing will crawl around on this floor. It's so uneven. Everywhere you put it, it drops into a little notch in the floor. That's probably why it's really hard to push about. Anyway, stop rattling, drink your tea and get this bike stripped. Right, let's see if this works. A bit of wood as well. Fingers crossed. Oh, right. Right. Let's just check the other side. Yeah, that's as far as we can go over with the stand. Well, the front's coming up first. Let's get the front off. It's not too bad, it's fairly stable. A tiny bit of a wobble. We'll be fine. You'll be the first to see it if it's not fine. There we go. Right, it's still upright. That's it. I think I've got all the seals and everything for these. I think I have. Do a wobble check and we're still good. Right, let's have the bars off. There we go. I think they're new ones, if I remember right. I think they are. Bearings, that is. Right, I had a little rethink. So, as you can see, all the front end's out. The trolley's sort of bearing up okay. I can manoeuvre it all about. I took the rear shock out, and then I thought, hold on a minute, I best leave the swing arm and back wheel in place because, and this is, it probably won't happen, but just in case, when I get the seat back, if it's, you know, with the coverings on it, it's quite possible it's changed how it fits slightly. This is obviously the whole reason of waiting till the seat comes back. But if I could get away, if it's slightly sort of off, and I can get away with moving this part of the frame that's only tacked on by a mil or two to make it fit nice, I really need the back end in to keep it all in line. Without the back end, it'd be very easy to sort of tack it back on slightly off. So yeah, I thought I'd leave the back end in just in case. I know I probably won't have to sort of break this and sort of move it around, but it's just in case. So he's putting all the back end back in to get it all aligned if I do break it off and move it. I think that makes sense. Anyway, like I say, I really hope I get the seat back on Monday. I think if not, Tuesday morning I'll be giving them a little push to see when it's coming, because literally I'm waiting for it. So I think that'll do. Next video on this, I think we'll get on starting to clean all the stuff up. I'm off to a bike show, auto jumble, tomorrow at Newark, so I may just go over in my head in case any parts are needed, because there is stores there that sells brand new stuff and things. I've actually got to get some levers, different levers for Dan's bike. The ones that are on it, because they're inch bars, it can be a bit of a pain finding like the classic looking levers for that size. Well, that's what I found anyway. And the reach to try and grab them is ridiculous. I can just about get them with my fingertips, so I'm going to look for some levers that are a bit more suited. Apparently Dan's got little hands, but he reckons it makes another part of his body look big, but we won't go into that. The levers I put on the 7/8 bars are absolutely fine. So hopefully I'll find some levers there for Dan's bike to make that better. And he ain't going to be reaching his levers. I can just about get him with my fingertips. So yeah, I'm going to call it that. And I think it's still early. I think it's still about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock something. So I'm going to go and get on with something else quiet. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Take care.